So welcome back in, basketball fans, Grind Nation. Welcome to the Grind Session YouTube channel as we have Revolution Basketball, women's basketball power conference style. We are at Spire Academy in Geneva, Ohio, and about ready to get Game 2 underway as we will have the Lions of Royal Crown. They are the defending Grind Session World Champions on our ladies' side, winners in the championship game last year over DME Florida, and they'll be taking on the Fire of Life Prep. Jeff Henry and his squad out of Park City, Kansas, and they'll be the home team in the white, and Royal Crown, the Lions, will be the visiting team in the blue. And let me just tell you about some people to watch. Chance Berry, number 3 in the blue. Young lady is an outstanding player, top 50 junior in the country. And she will lead the way for Royal Crown. But they've got 4 Division I college basketball commits on that Royal Crown team. So they are loaded with talent, and they'll be taking on a team from Life Prep that is on the Grind Session for the first year and missing their big girl. We had a chance to see Rebecca Joshua play in Atlanta when we were there over the MLK weekend in January, but she's coming along slowly, suffered a knee injury, and they're just kind of bringing her along slowly, and she's not even in uniform here for this one. But JP, they've got a little point guard that will shoot it from the parking lot. She is open when she catches it, and I'm talking about Lily Zabo.
Phenomenal player. She's so exciting to watch. She has a green light to shoot it from anywhere on the court.
She was firing from the snack bar this morning at the shoot around here. They were one of the teams in the gym early on this morning. We got here, and some of the ladies' teams were here shooting around and getting warmed up. As you see, Chance Berry and her signature headband that she has over here.
And it looks like we're waiting on refs.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Here they are up at the top.
They're upstairs.
Yeah, they're upstairs. They better not come down with any nacho cheese on their shirts or anything like that, you know.
Yeah, I was talking to Coach Jeff with Life Prep earlier, and it was a 15-hour drive for them to
so
get
they
here.
drove here from Kansas. Okay.
Yes. Yep.
We call it a grind, and it's a grind for a reason. A lot of these teams that, you know, you get into the college basketball scene and you think that it's glamorous and that there's all kinds of fun and games. And I kind of talk to kids about experiences. You know, my son played college basketball, and, you know, he's on a bus Christmas Day. And it's not all glamour and on TV and lights and fun and all that. There's a lot of sacrifices these young people have to make in order to take part in this. And not all teams have, you know, huge resources and programs that can afford travel and flights and things like that. So a 15-hour van ride to get here to play. You know, some of the young ladies are tired. They've just got to push through it. It's a grind.
All right, we got 3 refs, 10 players. We're ready to go.
2 announcers. Let's do it. Chance
Game
Berry.
2.
Lions with the first possession. And that's Bailey. And a set play. Amaya Robinson with the 3 from the corner. And the Lions out in front 3-0. Here's Lily. And I guarantee you, the coaching staff, Leanna, Chris, and the gang over there know about Lily. And here she is. First shot, no good.
She had a good look, though.
Yep, offensive rebound. Here's Lily again. That one off the mark and a foul. And that's going to be on Mariana Diaz. She's a good player. They need her on the floor. So kind of a 1 2-2 zone. Something that we saw Huntington playing in our last game. Royal Crown will keep the ball moving. Here's a drive, and they're going to say that Chanceberry stepped out of bounds. So 3-0. We've played 1 minute and 8 seconds. Life Prep in the white. It'll be their basketball. Royal Crown out of Canada. Not too far from home here in Ohio, right on the banks of frozen Lake Erie. That was one of the craziest things yesterday, seeing Lake Erie frozen.
I was going to go on the lake, and CJ said, if you fall in, I'm not going in after you. So
I had to be honest with him. JP got in the car yesterday. It was about 20 degrees, shivering. We hadn't had a chance to get it warmed up yet. And he said he's not a cold weather person. How do people live in this? And then we get out in Arizona in the summertime, and how many people say to us, how do you guys live in this? And it's like, a lot better than that cold, that's for sure. As Irina Torak with 2 free throws, and it's 3-2. Bailey looking around. Here's Chanceberry. Oh, she just drives around the defender. She is such a good player. Keep your eye on Chance. She is the 49th ranked junior in the country. All kinds of offers. We'd be here all day trying to talk about the offers that she has.
yeah, she has some big-time offers.
She's going to be a big-time player, just a junior. Here's Lily. Inside to Torak, and she just turns it over. And she runs right to her teammate and says, my bad.
It looks like Royal Crown's trying to get the ball out of Lily's hands early here.
Yeah, they're going to run somebody at her. Here comes a quick trap. They're going to try to trap out of that. That's going to be tough. Bailey, cross court. Robinson managed to save it. Inside. I don't know if they're going to, if Lily's going to guard Chance. That's a tough matchup. There's Diaz on the drive. She did travel. That's a good call.
I don't think that's going to be a mismatch, CJ. The only thing is that Lily, if she's on number 3, then she's going to run out of gas early. Yeah, because Chance is just too quick.
And they're in this 1-2-2 matchup, or I don't know what exactly the zone look here, but they kind of trap out of it.
Yep.
And Chance was inside all by herself a while ago with nobody on her. So here she comes across the key, and she just sees the floor and such a good passer that she can play that inside position there. And that ball is going to be deflected out of bounds, and it'll go to Life Prep. So turnover, Lions.
And we've got a 7-2 ball game with 6:05 left in the first quarter.
And there's a long 3 by Ramos Valentina. And it's 7-5. Here's Chance on the drive.
Ramos, a 6'3" junior from Mexico.
Shooting it from deep. We've got a blocking foul going to be called on Life Prep, and Chanceberry will go to the free throw line to shoot 2.
CJ, what I like about the grind too is these teams, once they're done, the teams just kind of hang around and watch the other teams and talking to everybody. It's just a great atmosphere here.
I was wondering if either one of these teams playing right now play anybody that plays later. Life Prep will play Fort Erie, so they're not here watching. Example.
They might just be scouting for the playoffs coming up for the Power Conference.
They're going to see each other, that's for sure. Royal Crown in the zone. And there's a deep 3. Once again, That's Ramos, her second, and it's 8-8. Oh, got away with one there. That's just a nice high-low look.
It's just a great pass.
Yeah, Musa inside to Salgado. And the Salgado young lady going to Boston College to play. See, they're guarding Lily. They're 12 who's guarding. Oh, look at that. That's a great offensive rebound by Torak. And it'll stay Life Prep basketball. But Royal Crown has told Bonnie that you are going to guard Lily and do not leave her. And they had a dribbler go right by her, and they did not help. There was nothing going on. Shot clock at 10. A lot of time for Life Prep. Kicks it to the corner. Ramos again. This time no good. Bailey will push for the Lions. Chance from the top. Nothing but the bottom. And a steal. Bailey the steal and the layup. And it's 17-8. And Life Prep will call a timeout. It was 8-8. And they went on this run with their defense. And a full timeout by Jeff Henry and the Fire of Life Prep. Did I miss a bucket here? I thought it was 15. It said the board says 15-8. I thought, did he put up the 2 points for the layup just as I looked?
I think that score is correct. 15-8.
15-8, okay.
Coach is going over right now.
I looked up as she was shooting the layup, and I don't know if they added the 2 points already because I said 17-8, thinking they were going to add the 2 point layup, but maybe that scoreboard guy over there knew she was going to make it and had it already added up there. So 15-8's our score. As we are in game number 2. We mentioned earlier in our broadcast, if you're just joining us, we're at Spire Academy. We've got 12 girls teams here this weekend and 13 boys teams. We've got boys on another court here at Spire Academy. And we've got an event going on with the Power Conference men in Southern California. So we've got groups over there. We've got grind session players everywhere. Here's Life with a good job of breaking the press. Here's Lily. Step back. She's going to be long on that one. And that's going to be out of bounds. It'll go to Royal Crown.
CJ, you mentioned earlier Lily's shot's a little bit off. I'm wondering if this court is just maybe the dimensions are. Yeah. But she will absolutely pick up her game.
Good move inside, not able to convert. That was Musa.
Nice pass.
And inside to Torak, and they're saying she stepped out of bounds. So Arena, 6'3", senior from Hungary. And we've got the referee crew. 2 of these 3 didn't start with this group. So we had some officials filling in until maybe they were done on the boys' court. I don't know. Here's a drive. This young lady is a good player.
There's your 17-8 score.
Yep,
CJ.
there's my 17-8. Stephen with the bucket. There's Ramos. She'll fire. A long rebound run down by Luke. And here's Chance Berry for 2. She's big, strong young lady. Strong in a good basketball way. And it's 19-8 Lions.
Life Prep's going to have to figure out how to stop Chance.
Yeah. There's a strong drive, left-handed layup, good. Vidalis and a steal. Knocks it away, Diaz. And foul's going to be called on Victoria. Steven, as some subs come in. Young lady out there, number 1, JP, we saw her in Atlanta at Jason's Deli. She went right to the ice cream machine, remember?
Yes, I did. Yep.
That's the other thing. We talk about the meeting the people. We see these kids, other environments. Torek with the offensive rebound. Ball did not hit the shot clock, so 10. Here's Lily from way downtown. And that's the air ball. So coach is okay with that.
She's smiling.
Yeah.
Lily's smiling. I don't think she scored a point yet.
No, she hasn't.
I mean, last time we had her, she had 35?
38 or 9.
35,
she almost set the record for threes in a game by ladies. There's good ball movement. Inside. Not able to convert. That was Paige Fajor. Lily will hand that off. Ramos not able to convert. She's got a couple, so I think Coach Jeff Henry's okay with her shooting that. There's Robinson off to Steven on the drive, and a blocking foul is going to be called. And that's going to be on Maddie Barlow. Mad Dog in Atlanta. We had a girls event. JP and I got to do the broadcasting. It was over MLK weekend. We were in Atlanta, and a lot of these girls teams were there. We had a good time, and I made the comment during that broadcast that I didn't know if I could call a young lady Mad Dog.
Yeah.
But that's Mad Dog. We met Mad Dog's family.
Yeah.
We met mom and dad after the ball game. There's a good drive. Vidalis. And Royal Crown just pushes it. You better get back. 22-12 is the score. 55 seconds.
I'm trying to look around and see if I can see Mad Dog's parents. They might be upstairs.
There's a three from the corner, no good. That's just a great job of screening out. I'm not sure what we're going to get. We're going to get a foul on Lily. She was screening out. I understand the coaches what they're saying about now here. She was inside position screening out, and the girl behind her just kind of jumped over the top of her. So we're shooting on the next one, not yet. 22-12 is the score, 36 seconds to go. First quarter action, Life Prep in the white, Royal Crown, the Lions in the blue, and that's going to be knocked out of bounds.
Oh, Lily had to be careful there. That could have been too quick right there.
Just reaching and slapping, just let that go. Strong move. Rebound to Ramos. Life Prep. A little bit of difference between game and shot clock. Maybe a second and a half. And that's going to be off Maddie. And that'll be Royal Crown basketball. 9.8 seconds. They'll have a chance to score, get that ball up. It's 22-12. Robinson and Bailey in the backcourt, they better hurry. She's just going to fire it. Nope. Steven, nothing. So after one, 22-12, Royal Crown with a 10-point lead over Life Prep. We'll take a break. This is the Grind Session. Welcome back in, basketball fans, from Spire Academy in Geneva, Ohio. We've got girls, ladies power conference basketball here on the Grind Session YouTube channel. Royal Crown, the defending world champions on the Grind Session. Winners last year in Lawrence, Kansas over DME Academy out of Florida.
It was a thriller, 56-55.
Yeah, it was.
55.
Yep. DME missed a shot at the buzzer. So Life Prep in the basketball, and there's Lily in that left hand. She gets her first bucket of the ball game. And it's 22-14. There's Robinson inside. They've got an advantage. Royal Crown has a size advantage. Our championships on the girls' ladies side going to be outstanding this year. We've got so many women's teams that are really good. Here's Lily on the drive with the left-hand floater, no good. And that rebound down to Salgado. They'll fire it ahead. And that's a great look. Musa the bucket, Robinson the dime. And we're going to get an illegal screen, offensive foul. Sometimes I don't think, and this is just the basketball coach in me, sometimes I think when officials, and I was an official for a long time, when you see a hard foul, you immediately think it's like an illegal. I mean, she set a really good, strong, hard pick. And I think the defender just ran into her. I don't know that she did anything wrong.
Yeah, she was stationary and looked like he just ran right into her. So.
Yeah. So there's Royal Crown taking advantage of that size as Nani got the ball on the inside.
Life Prep, this is their first year on the grind, and they're definitely missing their big girl, Rebecca.
Yeah, Rebecca Joshua. Big-time knee injury, so they're kind of bringing her along slowly, and you mentioned earlier that maybe we're waiting for playoffs or something before we have her break out into uniform. But Royal Crown does such a well, they're so well coached that they do a really good job of taking advantage of those mismatches. And they've got advantages with size. Here's Lily from way downtown. No. As Chance Berry runs the rebound down. But they're patient enough on offense that they'll get that ball inside to one of the bigs. And
they need a bucket here, right here.
26-14. Our score. Here's Lily splitting that double team. And a turnover. Ahead. Salgado all by herself. Unicia going to Boston College. Here's Lily. Short. And she's going to take a seat. Now, I can tell you that Jeff Henry did not take her out because she missed that three, because that is Lily's game, and that's what Life Prep does. Just going to kind of give her a blow, see if she can let the game kind of come to her. Life Prep in a zone. They're down 14. Barlow the steal. Here's Maddie, and she's tripped. Salgado going to be called for the foul.
Lily's right back in. So that was a quick pit stop right there.
Yep. Into Maddie. There's Diaz. Good drive to her left. Spins back. Tora. Lily. 7 on the shot clock. Now Lily's going to have to fire. There she is. A little long. Yep.
Yep.
And that'll be out of bounds to Royal Crown. They lead 28-14. So Bailey with the basketball. Lions with a 14-point lead. Here's Chance Berry. And we've got a foul. They're going to call the foul on Barlow. And that's going to be 2 on Maddie. And that's going to be another foul on Maddie. As they ran that lob play for Chance on the inbound.
Well, they're keeping Maddie in.
And Chance Berry will go to the free throw line to convert a 3-point play. They lead 30-14. And she gets the free one. And Life Prep needs to score a bucket here. They've got 2 points here in the second quarter. Ramos will fire from deep and get it. And just like that, they've scored 5. 31-17 our score.
Ramos has hit 3 threes, and they're deep threes.
Here's Salgado on the inside. Knocked away by Barlow. Salgado the rebound and the putback. And Jeff Henry and Life Prep will call a timeout. We'll take a break as well. 33-17 our score, 4:57 to go in the first half. Back in about 60 seconds. Okay, after the timeout, Life Prep will inbound the basketball. They trail 33-17 in this one. Here's Lily. Good offensive rebound that time. That was Vidalis. Here's Torak. Back to Vidalis. Nice pull-up elbow jumper, no good. Reno with the rebound. Left hand, good. And that's Ari Vidalis. As Robinson just walks right into that triple. Amaya. Senior headed to Duquesne. Not too far. We're not too far from Pittsburgh. Maddie Barlow with the field goal attempt there, no good. 36-19. Our score, 4:02 to go. Life Prep in the zone. With a shot clock, you certainly can play zone. Here's Robinson. And we're going to get a foul on Beata Musa. As Diaz will check back in for Life. Some pressure. Royal Crown half-court pressure here. Oh, that's a good look. Got to finish that, and she does. Alina Torok. And a little spurt, and Royal Crown will call timeout. 36-21 our score. 3:29 to go. If you're not familiar with grind session rules, 2 full timeouts. If you don't use them, you lose them on the grind session. We got a floating 30-second timeout. 5 total for teams. We play with a 24-second shot clock. You have 8 seconds to get the ball up from the backcourt. 6 individual fouls. We had 2 girls foul out in the first game.
2 key players foul out.
Yeah, for Huntington Prep. We have the ability to advance the basketball on the grind session. If we had the camera set up, the big boys in Southern California have the ability to challenge, something unique only to the grind session. That instant replay, and nowadays you see kids all over the place. My son's a high school basketball coach in Arizona, and you'll see kids, let's review that, let's review that. And it's like, dude, this is a small town, and there's no camera set up here, and that sort of thing. But that's the way the game has gone, and our technology at the grind session. Chris Gerard, our production director, does a great job, and we have the ability to do that when the big boys do it with the setup. And there's Chance Berry off a second chance opportunity for the Lions.
Chance just makes it look so easy.
Yeah, she's a good player. Young lady's a good player too. That's Ari Vidalis. 38-23 the score, 2:50 to go. Inside, they just do such a good job of sealing and screening. Musa with the bucket. And then if there's no ball pressure on the guard with the ball, that entry pass, pretty easy.
I guess that's why they're the world champions.
You know it.
But like you said earlier, CJ, the playoffs are going to be real interesting this year, and we've got a 8:30 tip-off tonight. We got DME versus Fort Erie, and that's for first and second place.
Chance Berry with the left-handed drive, and she's able to convert it. Yeah, Royal Crown with a couple of losses. Legion Prep, very good. They've got a McDonald's All-American in J.C. Abi on Legion Prep. And last year, Fort Erie was really, really good. And they lost a couple of young ladies at Christmas time at the break after the first semester. They decided to go join their college teams. One of the young ladies that I really like, Sierra Parchment, is at Illinois, playing 20-plus minutes a game right now at Illinois as a freshman in the Big Ten. And she was quite the player. And they lost Gregory, their little point guard. And come playoff time, they just weren't as good a team as they had been during some of the regular season. Here's Lily in the open floor. Nice pass. And the layup by Diaz as the defense pays off for Life Prep as they get 2 back here. But this year, Fort Erie, they didn't lose anybody. Portia Risen, one of the better players in our league, just a sophomore. She will lead the way for Fort Erie. And we've got, 4 or 5 teams that maybe could win it. That's going to be fun to watch.
Yeah, our next game, 6:45, Bella Vista Prep from Arizona. They're playing really well right now. And obviously Legion Prep from Texas. So It's going to be exciting.
We're going to get a travel in there. That's a good call by Ty. So Royal Crown, after the turnover, going to get into some full court pressure here. Life Prep is very well coached, so they right away get into their press offense, inbound it, and kind of clear out. Here's Diaz. Ramos. Lily on the drive. She loves the left hand. Has that stripped from her. Fire it ahead to Robinson. She converts the two. 44-27, Royal Crown. Forcing another turnover chance with the steal. There's that inside entry again. Salgado.
Good defense.
Yeah, and there's just not a whole lot you can do when they use that size that they have. Paige Forjor. Deep three. Diaz, no. Lily running that rebound down. 30 seconds to go. Lily, oh, shoot that thing. 46-27 the score. Couple of seconds difference, game clock, shot clock. Chanceberry will dribble it there for a little while, get that shot clock at 7, and Chance will drive, going left. Not able to convert. Here comes Lily. She's got time. Got to shoot it, though. Got to shoot it. No, and that's not going to count. So the first 18 in the books, 46-27 our score. Life Prep down 19 to Royal Crown. We'll be back with our second half action in about 8 minutes. This is the grind session.
When somebody asks, what is the grind session? It's everything. It's why we get up. It's why we travel. It's why we work out when we don't want to. That's what the grind session is all about. And if you're a player that feel like you're at that high level, the grind is about you. We want to challenge every player, every coach to be the best that they could possibly be. That's why we grind.
Welcome to the grind session, the ultimate proving ground for tomorrow's stars. In a world where talent meets opportunity, the grind session stands as the first elite winter high school basketball scholastic league where the brightest young athletes, both boys and girls, showcase their skills against the best of the best. Here, we set the stage for rising stars to transform into household names, igniting dreams of NBA greatness.
Baker flashes the loop. Behind it to Baker for a jam. Miles Bridges!
Oh, put the seatbelt on the end.
Oh, my goodness. Shaden Sharp just detonated.
This area of Western Kentucky is where it all started, the history of the grind session. Let's think about it. Over 2,000 players going Division I. At the start of this NBA season, we had 61 players who were alumni of the grind session on the NBA roster. A few #1 draft picks.
With the first pick in the 2022 NBA Draft, the Orlando Magic select Paolo Banchero from Duke University.
And maybe we have the future #1 draft pick at 2026. If you don't know about the grind session, get to know us, because we're not going anywhere. We're here to stay. It's the grind.
The grind session was born from a vision by Dan Hudson and Scott Waldrop in Western Kentucky, who saw a void in high school basketball. They recognized the need for a platform where elite talent could compete, where 4- and 5-star athletes could challenge one another, and where undiscovered 3-star athletes could prove they belong. And so, the grind session was created. a groundbreaking platform that live streams games, allowing college and pro scouts to connect with elite high school players from anywhere in the world. No longer do scouts have to travel extensively. Now they can watch the future stars of basketball unfold right before their eyes.
Playing on the grind session is competitive. It's my first season playing on the grind session. Every game is a good game. It's talent. Every team got talent. So you just gotta, you gotta bring it every game.
Banchero fakes the three, steps back and fires the three. It's good.
Grind session is probably one of the best tournaments and to have the best events in the country. The one thing I would say is the atmosphere, and the competitiveness. You can sense that out as soon as you walk in the gym. I just love that type of atmosphere. Anytime you can have that much talent in one gym, going against each other every night and competitive, is just remarkable.
With a collegiate-style travel schedule and the intensity of high-stakes competition, the grind session feels like a training camp for those who aspire to greatness. We are dedicated to thriving in the spotlight, but the journey to success is never easy for a young athlete. At the grind session, we're committed to guiding them through every challenge. From navigating the recruitment process to character development, we empower our athletes to safeguard their brand and manage their finances effectively. Our reach extends far beyond the court, capturing the attention of teams, leagues, fans, and agents across the globe.
The grind session is the best league in the country, and it's that for a couple of reasons. There's talent across the board. There's great coaches and historic programs. The amount of NBA players, the amount of McDonald's All-Americans that have come from this league is second to none. And then it's innovative, right? The rules, the game day experience, the places that we travel to play at, and just the mental and physical test for being in the grind session, right? It is a grind. The places that you travel to, the level of competition, the physicality on a day-to-day basis is a different level for this level of high school basketball.
The next game, and he certainly was there. Oh, Dillingham counted and put him on the line.
Finals MVP.
Murray, two-point shot. That's good. For Jamal Murray, what a shot! Put it up, step back, three-pointer. It's good. Jamal Murray from way downtown. Up above the rim with two hands. Obvious lead pass. D.A. the two-hand jab.
Our league is a mosaic of talent. From November to April, our teams travel across some of the world's most unique cities and countries, competing in over 400 action-packed games, fostering the next generation of basketball stars. With captivating stories and engaging posts, we connect with millions of followers, inspiring them with every dribble, every shot, every victory.
Grind session, toughest competition every night.
Welcome back in, basketball fans, from Spire Academy in Geneva, Ohio. I didn't know Geneva, Ohio existed, JP, until
we got here.
until I started looking up Spire Academy a couple of months ago when Mike Dooley, the head coach on the women's side for Spire, wanted to host a grind session event and let his Spire Academy girls play. We said great. And then we were able to, because they have a beautiful facility, multi-court here, we were able to get 12 or 13 boys teams across the gym on the other side that we've got going on, some elevation conference teams here on the grind. And so I did my research, and wonderful facility here, Spire Academy. Look them up online and see all the pictures and the aquatic center and the track. And they got track event, swimming event, and the basketball event going on this weekend.
And their boys basketball team is ranked top 5 in the country,
Yep.
and their girls is ranked up there as well.
Yep.
So
We saw Kevin Boyle, the head basketball coach for the boys yesterday. They were headed off to Boston this weekend for something. We didn't really talk about what. He just said they were in Boston. So Life Prep with the opening possession. They've got to shoot it. And that'll be off of Royal Crown. So Ramos able to get a shot up before the shot clock violation. And it'll be Life Prep. That shot clock should be not at 22, but it was, so no biggie. And it looks like a steal. Here comes Bailey. Salgado. Royal Crown led the first half. Chance Berry had 16. And Chance is number 3, playing defense there. Maybe got a piece of that. And they're going to say, yes, she did. Now there's a young lady that doesn't want a stat. She says, I didn't block that. I didn't touch that.
And like you said earlier, Chance has a ton of offers.
Yeah. Ton of talent, ton of offers. Young lady's going to go play somewhere. Here's Ramos, who just fell down. And we're going to get a jump ball. It'll be Royal Crown possession. And they're going to guard Chance Berry like she's Kobe. Life Prep is told number 5, who we don't have on our roster, as Salgado with the putback. And a steal from Salgado. All by herself for 2, and it's 54 to... Now, did they put that up already? 52 to 37. That's the second time that guy's done that to me. He's got that scoreboard over there.
They're doing a great job over there, though.
There's a young lady on the drive, and we apologize that we don't know who number 5 is for Life Prep. We don't have a 5 on our broadcast roster sheet here. But she's got a bucket, and it's 52-29. Royal Crown with a 23-point lead as Chance Berry will drive and be fouled. I don't know if they'll call that on the floor or shooting. I think they'll call it out of bounds.
Last event when we had Life Prep, the coach has a play he calls fire, yells fire, and every time he yelled fire, I was looking for the fire alarm.
He hollered fire, and JP took his headset off and took off running.
And then he has, doesn't he have something called banana boat
Yeah,
or
he got
something?
banana boat.
Banana boat.
He had hot sauce the other day or something, and you know, as a coach, you come up with things that are kind of similar sounding, familiar. We used to have a high-low play that we called yellow. High-low, yellow. It was kind of, we'd call yellow so that not everybody in the gym knew we were high-low. Then it was, that turned into any color. Any color was high-low. and so you just, so I'm not sure what hot sauce or banana boat would be, but I don't think I ever ran anything that looked like either one of those. So here's Ramos for 3. No, and a foul? And they're going to say after the shot, they're going to call that kind of the in a cylinder screening out. So they're saying that was after the shot, and Salgado will get the foul. And It'll be Life Prep basketball out of bounds as opposed to shooting any free throws there. Oh, I don't think White got that. It's going to stay Life Prep basketball. Here's Lily. Shot clock at 2. Got to shoot it. I don't know if that got off in time. It didn't hit anything, so it'll be turnover, Royal Crown basketball. Haley Marshall will check back in for the Lions. Life Prep stays in that kind of a 1-2 zone, and we're going to get a foul on Chanceberry. I told you that they were guarding her like she was Kobe, and the young lady that just was right in her, Chance just kind of pushed her off to the side and got caught right in front of the officials. So 52-29 our score. Here comes Lily. Lily's struggling with her shot a little bit tonight, but she's still a good player. Here's Chance. Left-hand layup. Good.
Chance is definitely not struggling tonight.
No, she's not. Here's Vidalis. Turnaround, no. Rebound, Musa. Turn and go this way. There we go. Royal Crown hustling. Rebound, they're going to say that was off of Life. As Rain Marie Luke with the penetration. And it looks like we have a timeout in the action here. Full one. Going to be on Royal Crown. We'll keep it here. If you just joined us, our first game tonight, Example Academy out of the Chicago area, 76-56 winner over Huntington Expression Prep. JP, you got a men's score over there? We've got a men's Elevation League tournament event going on here as well, and we have a couple of boys games already take place today. Give me some scores there.
Yeah, we got 2 games on the books right now, and King Heights defeated Excellent Prep 79-52. And in our second game, it was Tall Pines over Cambridge 82-74. And 2 of the Tall Pines players, David scored 36. I don't have a last name, 36. And Giannoni scored 33.
So they had 69 of the 82, huh?
Yep.
A couple of really good performances from Tall Pines, so good for those 2.
And both those teams are Canadian teams.
Okay, winners on the boys' side tonight. So Royal Crown basketball, 14 seconds to go. Into Chanceberry. And Chance is getting, we're going to get a foul, and we're going to call it on 5, I think. So 14 on the shot clock again. 5:10 to go on the ball, on the third quarter, I should say. 54-29 our score. So official telling Chanceberry that you don't get to just push her around. She's guarding you legal. And they run that inbounds play where they lob it into Chance. This time she dropped it off to Musa. And Bieta knocked down an easy 2. Here's Lily from deep. Finally get her one to go. 56-32 the score. Here's Luke. And that foul is going to be on Arena Tarok. And Rain Marie Luke will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. JP, over under 20 degrees when we leave the gym tonight. What do we got?
Over unders is Denny's going to be open.
Yes. I've got the Denny's open and under. How's that? Oh, and there's a foul. You can see that one coming. There's our number 5 with the 3-point attempt, and she was fouled by Ailey Marshall.
You know, Siege, we see a lot of basketball, and I always look at the shoes on the floor, the colors of the shoes and everything, and I see the girls and the guys wear different colored shoes, and I just try and figure out what's the meaning of that.
See, are you talking about different on each foot?
Yeah, you got a red one and a blue one.
Yeah, I'm one of those guys. I am old, so that makes me old school, and I'm still one of those, old. The team shoe where everybody had the shoe that kind of looked the same, and the teams and kids, they just don't do that anymore. I mean, we've got red and black, and that girl's in these bright crossing guard orange shoes out there that just absolutely don't go with anything. Pink's a big color. We've got a lot of pink, some pink shoes, and Stefan's in pink socks out there.
I'm waiting for my lime green pair to show up on the court.
Here's Lily with a step back. That got blocked.
Sophomore blocked that.
Yep, Bonnie got a piece of that. And here's Luke with the floater. And the first thing she did was turn and look at a teammate and point and say, nice pass. So 60-33, our score. So that one's going to be called on Musa.
You know, we mentioned earlier that, these teams stick around and watch games and everything. And to the left of us, I see Bella Vista. I know they play next, but they're scouting because they have Royal Crown tomorrow at 8:30.
Okay.
So he's got the whole team sitting there taking notes, watching the game.
And we've talked about it in previous broadcasts. There's Lily for 3. Sometimes that could be a good thing, and sometimes that could be a not so good thing. Watching the team that you're going to play. 60-36 the score. Here's Luke, and she's going to be fouled. We told the story, I think, when I was a high school coach in Arizona. We were in a tournament. We went early, watched the team that we were going to play tomorrow. We looked at him and said, let's get out of here. We left at halftime. We had it. Small native Indian team. No problem. Beat me by 25 the next night. And I thought we should have never went and watched them play. Should have never went and watched them. Now all of my guys thought that they just didn't have to really do, well, we got this team. We're bigger. We're stronger.
They show up and get the win.
Yeah, they ran us out of the gym. So that's why I say good thing or bad thing is Rain Marie Luke knocks down free throws. And here's Vidalis and a steal. Luke, this young lady. They're going to count it. They're going to count it. Give her the foul. Give her the count it. Yes, sir. Now, that young lady that's running around out there, number 0, that's doing all of this is an 8th grader. That's an 8th grader, folks, that has been tearing it up this quarter.
And it looks like Pitt is looking at her.
Yeah, already.
Yeah,
huh?
8th grader.
She knocks that down with the steal and the 3-point play. That is not your typical 8th grade basketball player right there on the ladies' side. Here's Diaz.
Diaz with different shoes.
Yes, she has. A pink and a white. There was somebody in that corner, but Maddie Barlow, also an 8th grader, turns that over.
Yeah, Life Prep's young, but they're not giving up.
65-36. Three-point attempt, no good. Offensive rebound. Salgado with the putback. And Ramos just let her have it. She had inside position. Ramos didn't foul. Here's Lily. On the drive, the floater, no. Rebound, that's blocked. And we've got Lily injured. I think that ball came down and hit her right in the midsection.
Yep.
I think Lily went down with the contact. No foul was called, and the ball kind of gets deflected and came right down and I think got her in the belly.
And I guarantee you she's going to be right back on the court.
Trainer from Spire Academy out there to tend to things. I tell you, when I made my phone calls to Spire Academy, they did it all. They did this the right way. They've got things squared away.
Great facility, great staff, great atmosphere.
Jeff Gonzalez, the athletic director here. Julie Drury, the kind of an operations person there. There's Lily. Talked about how much time she would be out of the game. How about none? And there's a three-point field goal. That's Emma Julio G. 70-36 the score. 3-point field goal, no good by Ramos. And we're going to call a foul, and it's going to stay right here. That's going to be 5 team fouls, so we're going to shoot Life Prep with 2:01 to go third quarter. And for Life Prep, Isato Niang will go to the free throw line to shoot a couple. Now see, she's got the same color shoes, but they're green. They got green in them. I'm not buying that. That doesn't go for me. And I know nobody cares.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I'm the old guy. Team shoe. Match the colors.
Yeah, my shoes have to match my shirt.
Yeah. I was hoping you weren't going to say your handbag. Or backpacks and satchels that we have to carry, right? This is game 2. We've got 4 coming your way here tonight. A whole bunch tomorrow. Shot clock at 5. Pull up. Somebody needs a fire. They do. Off the rim, no good. Salgado the rebound. A floater. No. Wow. Luke has got that going down sniper look already as an 8th grader.
All right, coach just yelled slide fire, so we'll see what that is.
And the putback.
Yeah. Whatever it was, they got the bucket.
Yeah. Page with that easy putback. Here's Lily. Life Prep getting some young ladies in the ball game, getting some playing time as Ruby Knight Paris checks in, number 32 in the white. 72-37 our score. Here it is into Knight Parrots. And a shot clock violation. As Ari not aware of where the shot clock was. So Ari and Ramos will come out. Maddie and our mystery number 5 checking back in. And Life comes out of there with it. And we're going to get a double dribble call. Fire for 3, no. Salgado the rebound, left-handed putback. And under 20 seconds, 74-37. Royal Crown doubling up Life. And Lily fouled shooting a 3. And the foul is going to be on Bonnie.
Lily's definitely been off this afternoon, but she is not giving up.
Shekinah Bonnie, guilty of the foul. I called her Bonnie. That's not her first name. So Lily to the free throw line. 5.3 to go. Royal Crown will have to get it up in a hurry. 74-39 our score. Just no foul. Just no foul. Ow. Sheesh, why would you do that? Why would you take the chance and do that? So 74-39 our score after the third. We'll be back. Fourth quarter action. This is the grind session. So here we go, fourth quarter action. Royal Crown in the blue, Life Prep in the white, 74-39 our score. There's a step back by Maya Robinson. Mentioned the young lady going to Duquesne. Lily for 3. Answers back, 76-42. Here's Chance. Ahead to Robinson. Inside. Here's where they have the size advantage. No. Maddie the rebound. That was Emerald Noni on the miss down here. To Lily. She was going to fire from 3. Yes, she is.
That was actually not a bad shot.
No. And there's a miss. If you're Royal Crown, bigs, you got to make those layups. You got to get those bunnies. Here's Robinson for 3. And Maddie tying up. That's Maddie Bartlow tying up Victoria Steffen.
You know, last time we had Maddie and Life Prep, I mentioned that she had the Kurt Rambis glasses on, and when I mentioned that to her parents after the game, the dad knew exactly, and he started laughing. He knew exactly who I was talking about.
Knew who Kurt Rambis was. Look up the Showtime Lakers and old Kurt Rambis. So Royal Crown basketball, they lead 76-42. Young lady's done a nice job on Chance, not letting her get a clean look. An offensive rebound, so Chance able to score there. I can see a playoff matchup, semifinals, maybe finals, GG battle, Chance Berry. How about that?
That's very possible.
Maybe JC Abi, McDonald's All-American. We'll see her in action next. That's coming our way. JP and I were talking off air during the week that we don't like the term burger boy. Anytime that somebody makes the McDonald's All-American team for the men's side, they refer to them as burger boys, and neither one of us like that. So I told JC Abi when she was out shooting around at halftime that I was not going to call her a burger girl. And she started laughing, and I said, what do you want to be, chicken sandwich or a fish sandwich? And she said, French fries. So she's going to be a French fry girl.
French fries.
Yeah, she's going to be a McDonald's fries girl. I said, how about I just call you McDonald's All-American? How about that?
And she smiled.
Yeah. So that's where we're going to go. We're going McDonald's All-American. Oh, maybe a foul. Chance is getting a little frustrated here.
Yeah.
Chance is not. She's not liking the physicality that.
Life Prep is definitely making her work for her shots. And Lily just came out, so we'll see what Life Prep has for the remainder.
Yeah, 80-42.
6:17 remaining in this contest here.
Oh, good defense there. Nani with the block on Vidalis. Might as well let some of the girls that don't always get minutes play in these kind of ball games. As we're racking up the fouls, though. We've played just under 3 minutes, and we've got 4 fouls already. So Life Prep will inbound the basketball eventually here. Okay, now we're ready. There's Vidalis. Gets the roll.
That's nice. Yep.
She's a good player.
Yep. Nice.
She's
nice
a good
shot.
player. 6'2" senior, headed to Seton Hall. And there's another foul. We've got 3 team fouls now on Life Prep as they trail 80-44.
I think I have my outstanding player already picked.
I think so.
It's just a matter is if she's going to come back in or not. Sitting on the bench next to the assistant coach.
Oh, here you go. You got to turn that corner ready to shoot. You got to turn the corner ready to shoot. She turned to the corner ready to pass, and the defense let her go. And Coach Chris, I see him over there on the sideline telling her, shoot the left-handed layup. You got to... I always taught in screen roll situations, if you're the ball handler and the dribbler in that screen roll, that your first option is to fire off that screen and go score. It's not hope that the roll is open and you pass.
Yep.
And she turned the corner there and had a wide open left-handed layup and was hoping that the pass was there. Ramos says, come on out and set me a screen. Step back, no. Rebound, Steven.
Looked like the ball got tipped right there.
Here's Bonnie on the drive. She'll fire it to the corner. And we're going to get a foul. See, it's kind of funny sitting here and I can't see behind the curtain. I know there's all kinds of stuff going on over there.
It might be a swim meet going on over there.
There's teams shooting around. There might be a volleyball practice going on over there. There's the men's side of our event bracket over there today, and there's a whole lot happening, and I can't see because of that big old curtain. 5:03 to go in this one. Here's Robinson. Step back triple. Got it.
They got to finish that shot.
Yep, that's a good move. Vidalis, nice move. Just got to be able to put that up there a little softer. That's a tad out of her range. As Robinson fires from up top. Maybe she got messed up with those NBA lines. I don't know. Diaz with the drive, hands it off to Ari. Shot clock at 6. Got to go. Got to go. Somebody's got to shoot it. Got to shoot it. Timeout. Oh, what was that? He called timeout to get a sub in, and it's their ball, 1.6. That's 1.6 on the shot clock, not 16.
It's going to be tough.
They've got to catch it and shoot it, and I'm going to bet right now that they don't know that. Maybe she did.
Ooh,
I mean,
got a good look.
Yeah, it's. They definitely are able to play outside in, inside out for Royal Crown. They've got some quality bigs inside that if they don't have shots, they can kick it back out to somebody behind the three-point line, and they definitely can go inside and get a bucket with the bigs. They're good enough to create on their own. There's a three from the corner that's no good. Rebound lost, and Maddie Barlow will pick it up and put it in for Life Prep. 83-46. With 3:10 to go. Oh, you're going to call that traveling. I don't know that her foot ever left the ground, though, did it?
That's traveling on the Cavalier court.
On the Cavalier court, that is not allowed. Now, if LeBron played on this, they'd let LeBron get away with that. LeBron gets away with all kinds of traveling. And there's a turnover, the steal, and there's going to be a foul. Ice 2 Niang going to be called for the foul. And we're shooting.
Royal Crown shooting 2 the rest of the way.
Yeah, Victoria going to the line. Young lady's a junior from Montreal. Canada has some beautiful cities. My wife Nancy and I took a cruise this summer that was all over Canada. And they've got some beautiful cities in Canada. Oh, and he's going to call a foul from out here, and that's going to be on Maddie. Was wondering if anybody thought they could see that. And Maddie Barlow will be called. So 2:49 to go. 85-46.
Yeah, I was in Ridley in early November, and that school is beautiful.
Yeah.
Got a little bit of taste of snow.
Yeah, you did. Marshall with the first free throw. She'll shoot 2 here. So you brought the snow to Cleveland? Is that what you're saying?
I brought the snow.
Because there's lots of it here. Ramos. And Royal Crown's going to play defense for 36, so you better come ready.
There you go.
Chance threw her towel, and Coach Chris says, give me the towel.
And she
Give
got
me
a
the
tee.
towel.
She got a tee.
They're going to tee her up for running out on the court. She was celebrating.
Chance is trying to tell Coach it fell.
Yeah, it fell 9 feet out onto the court.
Chance is embarrassed on the bench. She's laughing and
She was celebrating and just lost it. And one of her celebrations, she just chucked it in the towel. So back to point of interruption on the grind session after the technical foul.
I'm gonna get her to sign that towel, CJ. We'll put that on eBay.
That'll go into the Grind Hall of Fame one of these days. We got to start collecting memorabilia for the Grind Hall of Fame, JP, because we were in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and there was all kinds of things going on over there. Suits and shoes and guitars and all of those kinds of things. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think we probably did. Not sure what the call was down there. Oh, it was after they made a bucket and she celebrated.
Yeah, the whole bench erupted when the youngster made the shot.
And it's going to be shooting. Unless that's the 4th team foul already up there. So 89-47. 2:18 to go in the ballgame. Here's Diaz with it. Has it knocked away. As Arena Tarok checks back in. Shot clock has got to fire, and they do. Ramos off the mark. And Maddie got a hand on that, just enough to knock it out of bounds. And Royal Crown's going to call timeout, 4.3 seconds on the shot clock. Minute 42 to go in the game, 89-47 is our score. Who's up next, JP?
Next up, 6:45 tip-off. We got Bella Vista Prep from Arizona versus Legion Prep from Texas.
Legion Prep with one McDonald's All-American, but a couple of McDonald All-American nominees. Kamora Pruitt, I know KP is a very good player. She was nominated. Not a lot of spots to go around when it comes to those McDonald All-Americans. 4 on the boys' side in the grind session this year. And JC Abi, the only ladies selection.
And she was well deserving.
That game will be in Arizona, Glendale Arena on the 31st of March in our backyard. So Royal Crown will inbound. Maddie picks up the loose ball. That's got to be traveling if it's nothing else. They're going to call jump ball first. And they're going to give the ball to Life Prep. And that's just rewarding hustle. The officials looked at each other and said, Valentina Ramos was going crazy down there. Let's just give it a jump ball.
They let him play a little bit right there.
Yeah. Now another jump ball, and this one will go to Royal Crown. Minute 29 to go, 89-47. This one has been all Royal Crown. Royal Crown, the grind session world champions, until somebody dethrones them, and that will happen sometime in March in Owensboro, Kentucky. Follow us on social media on the Instagram and X and TikTok and Twitter and Facebook, and what else do we have out there? I don't know. You'll see schedules, our website, thegrindsession.com, that has weekly standings and stats and players to watch and things like that. Bookmark that on your computer as Stephen makes a couple of free throws. And Life Prep trails 91-47. And that's a violation, but we're not going to call it. Yep, okay. Yeah, they are going to call it. So 8 seconds in the backcourt here on the grind session. They gave her 10. But Royal Crown will play defense for 36 minutes, boy.
And I think that's what they were going for, is that 8-second violation.
You better come ready to go all game when you play them. There's Marshall. Knocks down the triple. She's slippery over there. I don't know what that... Ramos will fire. Yes. I would say that had snow on it, but that's not a joke anymore. We're in Cleveland.
She hit that from the parking lot.
That might have snow on it if it got up there high enough. So 94-50. They're trying to get one more triple out of somebody. No good there. Rebound to Roque. Ramos will get it up. She's going to fire again. She says, you let Lily shoot from out there. I'm shooting it from out there.
Yeah.
And Steven with the rebound.
All right, he
So 94-50. Yeah, 94-50 is going to be our final. The second one in the books. We've got another one coming your way in about 15 minutes. So just keep it tuned here.
And who we going as our outstanding player?
We're going to go Chance Berry, technical foul and all.
And I'm going to go get that towel.
All right,
that
go
white
get that towel. And that'll do it for our second contest here from Spire Academy in Geneva, Ohio. Back in about 15 for game number 3. You're watching Grind Session Women's Basketball Revolution Style on the Grind Session YouTube channel. This is the Grind Session.